Namaskaram everyone. Here I am in the beautiful premises of the Ramwada Mandir in the Abdasa Taluk of the Kutch district of Gujarat. This kshetra has an enormous historical and spiritual significance. This is the place where sage Kashyapa is said to have done his tapas for 12 years for a complete solar cycle. And this kshetra is also said to have been visited by Sri Rama and Devi Sita during their Vanavasa period. There are these padachinhas, the foot signs of them made by the devotees on top of a cliff. And there is this beautiful mandir which is maintained by the sons of the Ram Nami Sampradaya. And I made a small vlog about visiting this place, staying here, having food here, attending the Harati here. I documented all of it. Please make sure that you watch it. I'll link it in the description below. Today here I thought we will continue exploring the 9th of the 18 most important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. This shloka is the 22nd from the Navamodhyayaha or the 9th chapter. As usual, we'll first practice reading the shloka in the Gujarati script, then writing it, then looking at the meanings of it, and then practice reading and writing the Gujarati translations of the same shloka. Let's get started. One more small interesting piece of information is they say there is a tunnel which connects this kshetra to Narayan Sarovar, the westmost point of Bharat, which is around 20 kilometers from this area. So yeah, that's an interesting factoid. Let me now read the shloka first. अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. Before we go into the meanings of this shloka, let me practice writing it in the Gujarati script. Ananya Yanto Mam Ye Janah Paryu Pasate Tesham Nitya Bhi Yukta Nam Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. Now let's understand this shloka in the English language first. The key verb here, the key phrase that is being conveyed by Sri Krishna here is Vahami Aham. This Vahami comes from the same root sound as Vaha, which forms words like Vahana, which means a vehicle, and Pravaha, which means a flow. Vaha is to carry or to conduct, to flow, to make flow. So Vahami Aham is I carry. So Sri Krishna is taking up this responsibility and is promising this to Arjuna and is just asserting this statement to Arjuna that he takes up this responsibility, he carries forward. What does he carry forward? What does he conduct? Both yoga and kshema. Yoga from the yuj dhatu denotes union of two things. So it can either be used to denote the ultimate union of one's individual self with the cosmic identity, with the universal identity at large. That is yoga. Some other interpretations are also yoga is to benefit something, to have something which is added to oneself, to benefit, to add something to your own self. So it is both materialistic well-being and spiritual union in that context. And kshema is protecting something, to take care of something. So to get a benefit and to protect and take care of that benefit. So both material attainments and protecting of it and spiritual union at the end of it. He says both yoga and kshema I take responsibility for. Interestingly, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham is also the motto of Life Insurance Corporation of India, LIC, because they offer life insurance and they take care of people during their life and after their death as well, is what their motto is. But not plugging that anymore. But Shri Krishna here is asserting to Arjuna that he takes care of both yoga and kshema, for whom ye janaha, those people, ye janaha, for such people who ananyas chintayantah mam paryupasate. So mam, me. So he is using these me and I two times here, mam and aham. In both of these situations, so as we learnt in a couple of shlokas before this, so whenever Sri Krishna is referring to himself from that 7th shloka onwards, 7th adhyaya onwards, he is referring to his self which is beyond the materialistic nature, but at the same time he is also referring to himself as the presence in front of him. Of course, he is identified with the universal consciousness at large, he is the Parabrahma himself. But at the same time, there is this very interesting saying, this fact in the Vedas, which says, Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. The one who realizes his inner divinity becomes divine. So he is definitely telling Arjuna that you need to take refuge in the universal self within your own self, or if that is not possible, take refuge in me. I, as a person, as Shri Krishna, will take care of your yoga and kshema. So there is nothing wrong in some sampradayas worshipping Krishna in his physical form, as there is nothing wrong in some sampradayas looking at him as the universal conscious and the nirguna parabrahma which he is identified with, which he has realized within himself. So ananyaha chintayantah, without thinking of anything else. Anya is other, ananya is without others. So ananyas chintayantah, without thinking of anything else. Mam ye janaha pariupasate, those people who take refuge, who approach me, that self within me. Tesham nitya abhiyuktanam. Abhiyukta also comes from the yuj dhatu. Those who are united in that way with me constantly, nitya, for such people, tesham yogakshemam vahamyaham. For such people, I carry and conduct both their yoga and kshema. Now that we understand the meaning of this shloka, let me read out the Gujarati translation of it. जे लोको એકનિષ્ઠ થઈને નિષ્કામ ભાવથી મારું ચિંતન કરતા મારી ઉપાસના કરે છે, તેવા નિત્ય ભક્તોના યોગ અર્થાત પ્રાપ્તિ અને ક્ષેમ અર્થાત પ્રાપ્તની રક્ષાને હું વહન કરું છું. Let me practice writing this translation in Gujarati script. જે લોકો એકનિષ્ઠ થઈને નિષ્કામ ભાવથી, this nishkam bhavati is not really implied, but is understood when somebody is approaching the self because they don't have a desire to get something. But this is not exactly implied in any of the words of the shloka. This is present in just the Gujarati translation. Thaine, je loko eknisht thaine maru chintan करता મારી ઉપાસના કરે છે તેવા નિત્ય ભક્તોના યોગ અર્થાત પ્રાપ્તિ અને ક્ષેમ અર્થાત પ્રાપ્તની રક્ષાને હું વહન કરું છું. One more time, let me practice reading this. જે લોકો એકનિષ્ઠ થઈને મારું ચિંતન કરતા મારી ઉપાસના કરે છે તેવા નિત્ય ભક્તોના યોગ અર્થાત પ્રાપ્તિ અને ક્ષેમ અર્થાત પ્રાપ્તિની રક્ષાને હું વહન કરું છું. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in learning this 9th shloka of the 18 most important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. Please make sure that you click on the like button, share this video with those whom you think might benefit from this. Also consider clicking on the subscribe button to not miss any of our future updates. See you in the next video of this playlist. Namaskaram.